Today, take a look at the cabinet jack. So we got our instructions. We got some rubber pads, so this is going to help to make sure that we're not damaging anything, but it's also going to help to make sure we got a nice grip. Got a handful of different caps, and we have the jack itself. So the base is metal, and then the cabinet support is plastic. You can see that just lifts off of there, so we can use this a lot like one of those Viking arms. So if you have to lift something heavy, but you only have to lift it a few inches, this would be great for that. It does have a scale on here that goes up to 12 inches or about 30 centimeters. So the idea is you just pull the handle that allows it to lift, and then when you're done, just press on this button. That allows it to slide. For the add-on, we got all these holes, and then we got these pins. So that's just a spring. These are a bit stiff, so we don't have to worry about those things falling out. The idea is just grab the end of the loop, and it pops out. And then we can remove these pins, and we can adjust this to whatever height we need. On the top, we have a large platform. It does have a slightly textured platform on it. We can't see this peg does stick out the top, but if we lift that up, then that will no longer be a part of it, so you don't have to worry about that punching a hole into your cabinet. And the maximum height from the floor, we are looking at about just over 22 inches, so about 22 and 3/16. We do have two of these. It's going to be important if you're installing very large cabinets. It'll make it a lot safer because you can more easily distribute that weight over a larger, wider area. So these rubber pads, you can kind of see they are slotted, so those are just going to slide over those bottom feet. So right now there is a screw with a nut. Take that out. All this is really doing is it's making sure that if we raise this up too high, it is not going to be able to escape. But if we replace that with one of these tools, so that will just drop in, run the bolt in from the hex side, and then we can put the thumb nut on. Then we got these rubber pads we can throw on the bottom, and we could use this as kind of a clamp. So if we want to glue some wood together or something like that, we can use this to make that happen. If I take my toolbox. So if we were to imagine that this was a cabinet and we want to get that perfectly in line, we just put in a very small squeeze to get a very small movement, or we could jack that thing up. And I do like, because this has a flat base and a flat top, we don't have to worry about this thing trying to fall forward on us. So you can have the jack doing all the work for you. You just hold the thing in place with one hand, and then you can screw it to the wall with the other hand. So this will make installing cabinets much, much easier. So yeah, overall, some very nice hand jacks with having this cabinet utility so that we can actually lift things up that are taller than what this jack actually is, having the nice wide stable bottom, and having the accessories so we can turn these into clamps, pretty much any kind of thing that we want. Those are some very nice tools.